Hi, friends. This is Chet Gallagher again. I want to just mention something very important in this message, and this is how do we really most effectively approach, contact, and speak to these legislators, especially here in these last 2 weeks of approaching this opportunity that Representative Mark Pody has to bring this out of committee and onto the floor. Here's the most important thing that we can do. The most important thing is to phone the legislators. Say, I'm going to be sending you in the mail a petition where I'm asking you to consider sponsoring Representative Pody's Rule 53 action to bring this out of committee to the floor of the legislature. Then what you'll do is you will ask at that time to make an appointment to come into their district office. If you can come to the Capitol, that's great too. And those of you in Middle Tennessee may want to do that because it'll give you an opportunity not only to talk to your own legislator, but others as well. But those of you that cannot come to the Capitol, you can go onto the capitol.tn.gov website and get the address of the local address there within your county of where this representative's office is. So you call them and you make an appointment and you go in to speak to them. You have a copy of that petition in your hand, even if you've already sent one to them in the mail, and extra copies as well for them to encourage their fellow legislators to sign on. But you go in and you very courteously introduce yourself, thank them for being on the legislature and being a part of this process. Be very courteous. I encourage you to dress well and to come in very professionally and representing Jesus Christ in the process. But a personal visit and say, I'll need you just to say here, yes or no. Will you or will you not favorably vote for this motion? Vote for it not to go to a committee and vote for your support if this bill is heard. And when you get them to check that block, yes or no, and sign their petition, you'll have that in hand and you'll personally get it back to Representative Pody, either in the mail or in person if you're at the Capitol. His office is on the second floor, I believe. And we want you to do just that. And that's the way where we can be the most effective. One, again, call them. Say, I'm sending you this petition, and I want to make an appointment to come in. And then, even if the appointment is 5 or 6 days or a week later, you're going to call them back a couple days later and say, I want to know whether or not my representative has, in fact, decided on his vote, and has he signed this pledge, and is he going to take that to Representative Pody's office? So you've got two opportunities there. Now, you can do the same thing. You can do this through emails, but I encourage you, please, only use emails as the last resort. Phone calls are the most effective. You can talk to a staff member there. You can talk to the representative. And phone calls have more impact than letters or emails. Although I certainly encourage you to use letters and emails as well as the phone calls, but phone calls, making appointments, that's the most effective way to bring this to their attention. And we are short of time. We want this to be done in the next 7 to 10 days if possible, no later than the end of the month. And we're in the month of February 2016. Again, thank you, friends. And any other questions that you might have to this subject, please address them as you register on courtscannotmakelaws.com. Send us an email, and we'll communicate directly with you. God bless you. Thanks for participating in this amazing adventure of the kingdom for the sake of the kingdom and for the sake of the glory of our glorious King. Bless you in Jesus' name.